I said I might have some opportunity to get some phones here at the end of the third and final hour. Mario in the great state of Minnesota, USA, has been holding on for a while. Let's get to him on this Thursday, hour number 3, the Dino Costa Show on DinoCostaShow.com. Mario, welcome back to the show. How are you?
I've been better, to tell you the truth. It's about fucking time you pick up on me. It's 35 minutes and I'm listening to you, fucking Lord. I got relieved of my duties today as a cab driver. Just let you know, I've been fired after 10 years of service.
Why?
Let's just set that aside. I got 3 things I want to talk about. I'll stay in rhythm with this running back thing. It's not that improbable. I've heard of crazier lawsuits. If I was a running back in college, I would sue the NFL for neutering and rendering my position all but obsolete. I mean, are you fucking for real? I've looked back at the draft of 2007, 8, 9, 10. They've rendered this position useless in the NFL. They want to throw bombs. They're looking for crazy numbers. The running back is a pussy position all of a sudden. Let's not forget, NFL teams look at that as we're gonna use the shit out of you for 5 years, render you useless, and then move on to the next guy and forget about getting a decent contract. This is money we're talking about here.
Well, just like defenses as well. You and I have agreed for a long time that they've neutered it, they've castrated it, they've.
Okay, but Dino, bear with me though. There are many people defensive positions that are sort of secondary or in the background. The running back used to be a premier position.
Yeah, used to be the glory position, man. That and the quarterback. I mean, if you had a good running back and a good quarterback, you were set, man. Anything was possible.
That was your 1-2 punch. Yeah. Who's going to turn over? Well, listen, the Vikings were retards when they turned over their team for Herschel Walker. But who would give up that many draft picks for a running back in this day and age?
That's a great point.
It wouldn't happen.
Boy, I tell you.
I'm just trying to say, as crazy as it sounds, I would sue the NFL. I would respect a running back in college suing the NFL more than someone that earned a fucking living for 10 years in the NFL and made a living, and all of a sudden, oh, my knee hurts. I can't remember my kids' names. No! Now, on to my next subject. Given that I got fired unceremoniously today, I went to the Twins game. It was 48 degrees. I snuck in 8 beers. I was drunk out of my fucking mind. You know what's disturbing the most about today's game?
Tell me.
The Twins won.
Yeah.
In the 6th inning, it was obvious. I was on the first base line. Joe Mauer was called out at first base.
Right.
What did they do? They challenged.
Replay.
8 fucking minutes later, he was called safe. As a Twins fan, I'd rather he be called out and robbed than. Oh, and here's so many of these pussy fucking managers. We only want to see that the calls are right. No, I'm a fan. I'm the guy that pays you your fucking money. I don't want things right. I want a fat piece of shit out-of-weight umpire getting it wrong. I can deal with that. I've been dealing with that since 76. Umpires fuck up. It's part of the game. I love it. I'd rather go home angry and hostile that my team lost at a blown call as opposed to them getting it right.
I can't.
Am I so fucking wrong, Dino?
I could not agree with you any more so. I don't like the instant replay. I never have. I never will. It is an intrusional element in the game. It is an ill-suited fit for the game of baseball. You said 8 minutes today. Okay, fine. That's 8 minutes too long.
Probably 4 minutes, but it felt like an hour. Let the game flow, you fuckers.
All right. Okay, hold on. We'll let you get to your other points here. But I will tell you this. I asked the question on Twitter a couple weeks ago. Is this the way? Do I have to prepare myself to watch baseball like this for the rest of my life? This is horrendous.
If this is what baseball is headed toward, consider me adios, amigos. Fuck off. You don't have me. You don't have a penny of my fucking money anymore. I don't want this kind of a game. Who the fuck is running this show? Some feeble, atrophied, fucking putrid, hot dog eating motherfucker named Bud Selig about to hand it off to another fucking lily-livered piece of shit asshole. Holy shit. Who needs sports, Tina? Come on, enough already. I'd rather you talk about the shit you took this morning than recapping the deplorable fucking games that were played the previous night.
Why did you? Now, this was a spur of the moment thing. You got canned from the cab company today. You decided, hey, the hell with it. I'm going to go to the Twins game then?
Some asshole at a nursing home, he rapped a little too aggressively on my fucking window, and he gesticulated with his thumb. Hey, move your cab, you blocker. I got out. I wanted to peel his fucking face off of his skull. Who the fuck? Just because I'm behind the wheel of a cab, you're gonna talk to me like I'm swamp scum? I don't think so. I'm gonna fucking knock you the fuck out, and I'm gonna back over your fucking skull and pop it with my LTD fucking Ford circa 1995.
He obviously had no respect for you, nor your position, nor your 1995 Ford LTD.
Absolutely not. Listen, you don't understand. If you're not going to talk to me in a civil fucking tone,
right?
I don't care if you're 6'7" and 300 pounds. I will figure out a way to take you the fuck down. Take that shit to the bank.
Mario,
I don't fucking sweat anybody.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Listen, I know you were in the locker room. Who was that tatted up fucking Negro that you fucking stood up to? Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid of anything. You know that you're talking.
Listen, don't forget it's the NCAA. A Negro. I said Negro.
Yes. No. I'm just getting a kick out of your call. I mean, this is. I think this is one of the best phone calls I've ever taken. I think that the audience is completely mesmerized by this. But I'll tell you, the black man that I stood up to in the Denver Nuggets locker room went by the name of Kenyon Martin.
Hey, listen. I apologize. Maybe I took
no apology necessary.
Racial detour. Oh, and listen, let me get to my final topic, okay? Michael Sam, which, by the way, don't you think a catchy name to his new... Don't forget, you keep saying it's a reality show. If I've heard one, I've heard 17 douchebags today on talk radio say, no, it's not a reality show. It's a I forget the way they word it. And let's not forget, do you understand how Oprah made her bones?
No, tell me.
They're acting as though she fucking floats on clouds. This is a woman that put the biggest defects in society in front of a camera to sort of make a name for herself. Now they're trying to say, oh, this is an Oprah Winfrey production. It's going to go to a whole
So now listen, I want to ask you, let me stop you here. Collect your thoughts. I'm going to let you finish what you want to say on Sam, but I'm always interested in this kind of stuff. So Michael Sam's going to do a a docudrama, a reality television show. Call it what you will. Okay, call it what you will. And
hard Cops. That's what I'm calling it.
What? I'm sorry. What's the name of the show going to be?
Forget Hard Knocks. Welcome to Hard Cops. The life of a homosexual NFL wannabe.
Okay. So
you know what to do with a Hard Cops, right? Jump on it. Wiggle up your
Wait a minute. Come on now.
Assholes.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute now. So I'm interested. What is the way that the rest? Because I know you listen to a plethora of talk radio and sports radio. How is the whole Michael Sam thing now with the announcement that he's going to do this thing with Oprah? How is the rest of the sports radio community commenting on this?
Oh my God! Listen, your former coworker Evan Cohen. Oh my God, he practically blew Michael Sam this morning. I want to say that. Picture a very large black penis erect from Michael Sam. That's what it's like. You had Steve Phillips and Evan Cohen fighting to sort of wrap their lips around this cock. They're so into sort of just supporting this guy. Now, here's my point with Michael Sam. And
yes.
Believe me, I'm a little bit more receptive to the gay lifestyle than you are in that. Hey, listen, I don't have a religious conviction like you. I understand that people are going to do their own things. All I'm going to say is this. I gravitate toward exposing hypocrisy, okay? Now, here's the take I have.
Tell me.
Okay, Hollywood, okay, the ground zero epicenter of liberalism. Do you know how obvious it is that they are scared fucking shitless? If you're a Hollywood studio and you have a couple $100 million, or even if you have a lower budget, if you want to cast a leading man in a romantic role or an action hero role, do you know how many struggling gay actors there are in Hollywood?
No idea. No.
Why is it so accepted that Hollywood accepts that America is not going to embrace a gay action hero or gay romantic lead? So,
like for instance, the rumors of, let's just say, for the purposes of this conversation, Tom Cruise.
No. Tom Cruise already established himself, and then there were all these whispers about it.
No. But hold on. If Tom Cruise announced today that he was a homosexual, would he be in the next Mission Impossible?
Absolutely not.
That's what I mean.
More significantly, though, I'd say a young and up-and-coming actor who is openly gay, okay, but he has the look, okay, of an action hero or a romantic lead. Mm-hmm. Hollywood would not forget about a 10-foot pole, a 100-yard pole. They wouldn't touch him because, you know what? The bottom line is Hollywood is all about business and dollars and box office, and they know that a seriously open gay leading man would fizzle at the box office. So why are they allowed to make decisions predicated and absolutely determined on we are not going to reap the rewards of the money? So the NFL, if they want to protect their business, their brand, and say getting behind and promoting someone that likes to suck cock, and that's his prerogative, or take it up the ass or jerk a guy off or just cuddle with a guy, that's all I'm trying to say. Hollywood, once again, all these people, you have boycotts of Chick-fil-A in Hollywood. You have Hollywood, there are people, and Danny Glover among them, boycotting Israel, boycotting the Beverly Hills Hotel because it's owned by a Muslim that has the wrong opinions about homosexuality. But once again, when it comes down to, are you going to make a movie where the gay guy is the lead? You're not. Why? Because you don't want to lose money. So all of a sudden, Hollywood gets a pass because they don't want to lose fucking money. That's all I'm asking. What the fuck is going on here? Who is calling Hollywood out? Ellen DeGeneres. Why don't you finance a fucking film with a flaming homosexual as the lead?
Well, now wait a minute. How does all this? Yes, but let's keep this on topic. Go back to Michael Sam. What is your problem with the Michael Sam thing? I mean, do you agree with me on it? Do you have a different view? Tell me your thoughts on Michael Sam.
Listen, it's a broad sort of spectrum. There's a lot of shit going on, but it's not that insane to go. Michael Sam. He looks like a sympathetic figure, looks like a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
Once again, I believe. Do you think it was orchestrated by Oprah Winfrey's producers and directors of this?
I think it very well could have been. Yeah, I think it very well could have been. Yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Front and center.
Right.
We want you locking lips. We want you shoving cakes into front of you.
Right. Right.
And where's the reality? It's just, no one else gets this shit. Listen, do I have a vested interest in the NFL moving forward? I don't care. I'm just trying to say that as just an observer, none of this really adds up. And it's so fucking obvious that Oprah Winfrey had her claws into orchestrating that event. If you don't believe it, we're so naive.
Do you think that if the St. Louis Rams had prior knowledge that Michael Sam planned to go into business with Oprah Winfrey and advance his social cause, let's call it that for the time being, that they would have drafted Michael Sam?
Absolutely not, because teams are scared shitless. The majority of NFL teams, they don't want to get involved with Hard Knocks just because they're like, hey, listen.
I made that point earlier today, yeah.
Of course you did,
right.
Yeah. So why would we want to put cameras behind the scenes? Now, that's cameras that are sort of locked into your entire team. But this is one specific guy, and I heard it a million times. Well, Eric Decker has a reality show, and just because he's got the hot girlfriend, or A.J. McCarron of Alabama. Oh, he's got Miss Alabama. Well, all I'm trying to say is that any young upstart that's this isn't even a rookie. This is someone trying to make it into the league, okay? All of a sudden, you're going to have cameras surrounding and swarming this guy. Listen, Marty Starmighty, do you remember how pissed off he was when that what was the name of that Asian dude? I forget his name.
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he's like, hey, I won the MVP. What did he win it once or twice? I've been on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Who's this little fucking slant guy getting camera time? You don't think that professional athletes don't sort of succumb to, like, I'm not getting the attention that I think I deserve? So all of a sudden, I'm at a fucking NFL camp where all the attention's on one guy. Forget that it's one guy that likes to suck dick or kiss his boyfriend. It's one guy that's not even on this team, and I've been in the league 6 years, 10 years, 2 years. This guy's not even on the team, and there's a whirlwind of attention for the media, worldwide attention from the media.
All right, now, last thing before I got to let you go. Do you agree with my contention that Michael Sam, by placing the onus on Michael Sam and away from football, which he said previously it was all about football, and clearly it's not. It's about advancing Michael Sam, becoming famous, making money, doing a reality show, and really shoving the homosexual lifestyle down people's throats front and center 24/7 as often as they can. Did Michael Sam make it a lot more difficult for the next homosexual college football player to come out and be drafted?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, without question. How could you not make that case? It's so fucking obvious. As a team, once I said, this is just a stone cold. By the way, that I think the cops are here for me. It was a stone cold business decision from every collective Hollywood studio will not back a gay leading man because it's going to hurt their bottom line. Why would the Tampa Bay Buccaneers forget the Minnesota Vikings? Chris Cluey, he's suing them because he felt he got fired because he was backing gay guys. I mean, believe me, they're going to run for the hills. You better keep it quiet. If you're in college and you're gay, keep it to yourself. That's strictly a business decision. If you want to come out, it's going to be a tricky situation that unfolds. Hey, Dino, I love your show, but once again, I pay month to month. Okay, I'm not going to lock into impress me on a daily basis. You piece of shit.
Thank you, Mario.
Love you.
Love you. All right, this is Mario out there in Minneapolis, and as you heard the cops knocking on the door. He's probably not going to be able to give us a call for at least a couple of weeks after they incarcerate him. And Mario was revved up a little bit today, and always good to hear from my callers, and Mario just being the latest example of that. Listen, the free ride ends with